Hey, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a great evening. So, I'm rewatching the MCU movies in order of release, and on tonight's agenda, it is Marvel's Captain America Civil War, which this movie is fantastic. A 10 out of 10. It's up here in the special category of all-time favorite comic book movies, and it is one of my all-time favorite Marvel comics, written by the great Mark Millar, or some people say Mark Miller, and also got the lead-up comics to Civil War with Captain America, Black Panther, the X-Men, and the Thunderbolts. So the Russos directed this movie, and it cost between, I think it was like 200, 250, but it made $1.1 billion at the box office. This is basically an Avengers 2.5. We get to see new characters like Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. We get to see Tom Holland as Spider-Man. We see Crossbones. We see the Falcon. We see returning characters of Bucky and Black Widow and Ant-Man. And negotiations between Sony and Marvel was going on for months to get Spider-Man in this movie because in the comics he played a big role, but also this was the first movie in Phase 3. Oh, I gotta say real quick that with the casting of Tom Holland, Sony wasn't really happy with the Tom Holland casting at all. Robert Downey Jr. was in his final negotiations, but he signed on to do this movie. And the backup plan, if Robert Downey Jr. didn't appear in Civil War, well, I only saw the first episode of Agent Carter, which I want to go back and rewatch that. But I guess they did something with a mad bomb, but that was going to be the main story for this. If Iron-Man wasn't in it, something with Baron Zemo lets off a bomb. And it still was going to pit the heroes against each other, and actually was going to have a Marvel zombie storyline where some of the characters, I don't know if all, was going to turn into zombies. Oh my god, I would have loved that. That would have been phenomenal. Well, also, the Russos, or Marvel Studios, also said, hey, have a backup plan in case they couldn't get Spider-Man, with another big character. But the Russos never came up with a backup plan because they knew that Spider-Man was going to be in this movie. In the original script, before it was taken out, the Wasp was going to appear in this movie. And also in the original script, the Hulk was going to appear at the end and on a team. But the Russos was like, if the Hulk was on a team, it was game over, whoever was pitted against the Hulk for the opposing rival. Sam Jackson was actually really shocked that he wasn't in this movie. In the original script, he was, but the Russos said they felt like Nick Fury really didn't fit into this storyline, putting him on a separate team. Also, there was also rumors that General Ross, Red Hulk, was going to appear in this movie. Oh my gosh. Henry Jackman did the score, who did both Kick-Ass movies, X-Men First Class, and also did Captain America Winter Soldier. So great score. I have this on CD. And yeah, it's so good. I just love it. It's every time I watch this, it makes me go back to reread the Marvel Civil War comic. But anyway, yeah. So what is everybody's thoughts on Marvel Civil War? And also, I got to say real quick, this might be, as the movies in order, which I might do a halfway point and tell you my favorite Marvel movies in order so far, but I believe my top two is Captain America Winter Soldier, which that will not change, and number two is Avengers Age of Ultron. I love Ultron. It's one of my favorite Avengers movies. Marvel Civil War, I think, takes my number 2 spot. I think so. I think it's my number 2 up to this point. So anyway, have a great night, everybody. Take care.